Jeffrey Toobin, let me get your thoughts on how the first couple hours of this extraordinary hearing has been going.
Well, Barr sure didn't establish that he told the truth when he answered the question about whether Mueller objected to anything he said. I mean, you know, I have to say I found his answers total gobbledegook about that. I mean, you know, the fact is Mueller wrote a letter of protest. He wrote a letter saying this was not an accurate rendition of the facts. When Barr announced, his summary of conclusions, and Barr was asked about that. He was asked twice about it under oath, and he said, no, but Mueller had no problems. But that's just not true. And it's still not true after the explanations he gave. I mean, Leahy asked him about it, and, I just don't understand. I'm fluent in English, but I don't understand what his answer is on that.
Yeah, because the specific letter, the March 27th letter, 3 days after the initial 4-page document was sent to Capitol Hill, said your March 24th letter, quote, did not fully capture the context, nature, and substance of this office's work and conclusions. We communicated that concern to the department on the morning of March 25th. There is now public confusion about critical aspects of the results of our investigation. The letter is very, very clear, Jeffrey.
Well, and when he's confronted with his response to Congressman Christ, he says, well, I talked to Bob Mueller and he had no problem, but he obviously did have a problem. I mean, Jeffrey, he put it in writing.
Jeffrey, let me ask you a question. Attorney General Barr said that he took this letter to mean an attorney coming after the case after the verdict. Again, he said his 4-page summary letter or 4-page document letter was not a summary. It was just underlying the verdict. And he said it would be like an attorney saying after the verdict came in, you didn't get in my great cross-examination on day 3. That was, I think, a pretty direct quote of what he said. Does that pass the smell test? Is that what Mueller was objecting to?
No. I mean, the whole point of this investigation, as Mueller pointed out in his letter, is to tell the public what happened. The whole idea behind a special counsel investigation, as opposed to one under the auspices of the Attorney General directly, is so the public can have confidence in the conclusions, so that there is a measure of independence, not total independence, but a measure of independence. And so this isn't about the wonderful cross-examination that Bob Mueller did 3 weeks ago. This is about the fundamental conclusion. And look, this is also about politics. That letter, that 4-page letter, stood out there for a month, shaping all the public discourse about the Mueller report, convincing much of the country that there's nothing here. And that's why Mueller was so upset about it, because it was a misleading summary. And then for Barr to tell Congress that Mueller had no objections is just not true.